After one of the most embarrassing losses in franchise history, the Warriors came home to face a streaking Bucks team led by Giannis. With a solid team outing, it was the rookie Trayce Jackson-Davis who came off the bench to finish pick and rolls and protect the rim. This impressive showing is who I imagine James Wiseman should have been, so let's break down his performance. As a 4-year college player, TJD keeps it pretty simple. On the Warriors split action, Gallinari does not switch here, but unfortunately Chris Paul just isn't a splash brother who is automatically going to shoot this wide open 3. The next action is run an empty side pick and roll with the rookie, but bad decision by Giannis to come up super high on the screen to switch on CP3. Paul is not trigger happy and is 6 foot tall, so you know he's going to pass most likely, but great job rolling by TJD to get deep position on Gallinari. You can see Pat Bev point to Bobby Portis to cover the 2 weak side Warriors in order to tag this open roll man, but CP3 passes to where only Jackson-Davis can catch the ball, and this leads to a wide open dunk. We all know Wiseman's role was to set solid screens, finish around the rim, and grab rebounds as a 7-foot athletic specimen. He didn't end up doing any of that well, but comparing him to TJD, who initially cuts to the paint at the perfect timing to try and get the ball. As JK tries to go for the floater, Giannis initially thinks about blocking his shot but decides not to. This allowed Jackson-Davis free roam to crash the boards, and here he outjumps Giannis to tip the ball in. Great second chance effort. The second half is where the rookie really dominated the scene. With 2 baseline screening action to try and free up Klay Thompson, Milwaukee is not switching off-ball picks, forcing slower wings like Jay Crowder to chase. As Klay is coming off the second TJD pick, Bobby Portis sees that Crowder is late, so he decides to pop out to prevent the shot. We've seen Thompson develop a really nice chemistry with the rookie, and as the Bucks end up doubling to the perimeter, nothing complicated here for Jackson-Davis to roll right to the rim. Giannis rotates from the weak side to help and does a solid job, so credit TJD for finishing around the rim protector. These were easily the plays of the game. With Giannis focused on running and dunking, Jackson-Davis keeps his balance low in order to move his feet. Here he predicts Antetokounmpo will drive right and slides his feet well and does not use his hands too much as well. Absorbs the contact through his chest and lets Giannis go up first before using a strong left hand to swat the shot out. On the loose ball, you know the Greek freak is itching to go back right up with it, and here Jackson-Davis again says get that shit out of here and times his rejection perfectly to start the break. I don't remember seeing Giannis get blocked twice in one possession really ever, but on the offensive end the Warriors seek to reward the big man. The rookie again keeps to his role, doesn't demand the ball on the perimeter or anything, but tries to keep it simple for the high pick and roll with Chris Paul. Nothing happens and TJD immediately tries to get out of the way. At the top, Steph is able to freeze Giannis and get dribble penetration, forcing Bobby Portis to rotate to help. But look who's once again at the perfect place at the perfect time. It's TJD, who had initially gotten out of the way of the play, but now cuts to the basket at the right timing for a sweet alley-oop pass by Steph Curry in the jam. Defense turns into offense for the big man. Wiseman was never able to set a proper screen and roll to the rim well. Here TJD sets a high pick and roll involving 2 solid defenders, and with Giannis coming up high to show, Jackson-Davis sees that Pat Bev is not making contact with the pick, so he sees the right opportunity to avoid a moving screen call and roll early to the basket to try to get an advantage here. This gives the Warriors guards an extra option to lob to the rim, putting additional pressure on the defense as Portis has to rotate as the low man to try to break up the play. No basket here, but the rookie gets a shooting foul anyways, and that's a great option that we designed Wiseman to try to be back then. Golden State has been desperate to find a consistent rim protector since probably Andrew Bogut. With Giannis surveying the floor, TJD first sprints back, completely dissuading the Greek freak from attacking the middle of the court and instead switches to his weak left hand to try and drive at Kuminga. This is extremely underrated, as JK does a good job slowing him down, and at the last second when Giannis has lost his explosiveness, Jackson-Davis is the one who is back to rotate and block the shot off the backboard. Impeccable timing here. Now let's reward the big man again. Focus on the rookie making a sprint down the court to give Chris Paul an option. As he comes to set a drag screen, it is the little detail of him again feeling the body of the first on-ball defender and slipping at the right timing to avoid a moving screen. When Milwaukee guards switch, you can always trust Chris Paul to make the perfect bounce pass if you roll right to the rim, and here he jams it down with one hand. He was absolutely sensational, never demanding the ball to get his touches like Wiseman had in the post, but instead finds his own opportunities to contribute. Off a Pajensky shot, focus on Jackson-Davis committing to finding deep position down low, putting himself in an opportunity to grab an offensive rebound. Now he's right under the rim, and with Giannis completely ball watching and not helping, it's TJD who's the first one to explode and punch this ball back in. Even in defensive positioning, on the Bucks' high pick and roll, Jackson-Davis is first able to play a drop on the screener, but as Milwaukee gets dribble penetration, the rookie immediately comes to help. When he sees the offensive player has an advantage, he does not try to get in his way with his body and commit a possible blocking foul, but instead lets him slow down and go for the reverse layup, before putting his hand straight up and timing another block shot. This is really impressive maturity on the defensive end. Even just a timely cut to the basket, here on a dead possession he waits for the right moment to cut to the rim, giving Warriors guards once again an opportunity to deliver him the ball on the catch and put more pressure on the basket. I wanted to put this play here for fun as TJD gets a steal on the inbounds play to prevent Milwaukee from giving Giannis Antetokounmpo a chance to show how much of a clown player he is. Great job to the rookie. There you guys have it. After an embarrassing loss to the Boston Celtics, it was crucial for Golden State to get back on the winning side against another Eastern contender. With the Warriors shooting the ball very well, it was the rookie Trayce Jackson-Davis who was the most impactful contributor in the second half. TJD is a diamond in the rough drafted by Mike Dunleavy, a big man in the second round who has exceeded expectations considering the number 2 overall draft bust in James Wiseman back in 2020. I don't exactly like comparing, but it's just helpless from a fan's perspective to see him doing everything Wiseman was supposed to do. Jackson-Davis has been able to set solid screens, grab rebounds, and most importantly provide rim protection for a team desperate in need of it. This was a big statement win against a solid team on a hot streak, so I'm extremely satisfied with the overall performance. Hope you guys like this breakdown and like and subscribe to see more.